Oh, they got from now. I'll wait. I'll wait.
Hello, Lacrosse friends, and welcome to the 2022 LAXNAI game number 2. I'm Steven Stamp, your announcer for this game. We have the Rochester Bats and the Grand River Ironmen. Some great rosters led right there by Tyson Bell with the ball for Rochester, wearing the red, going left to right on your screen at the moment, and Grand River going red right to left, wearing the Haudenosaunee jerseys, and it is 1-0 right off the bat. What a start for the Bats with the ball for Rochester. Sorry, can't see who it was. I was just getting in. Okay, I believe that's George Downey starting things off for the Bats. Now, you will see there's a couple of lines. The green line is the center line, not the white one, and there are green restraining lines to the sides, not the yellows. Grand River with the ball, and the first shot ripped there by Owen Van Loon. Oh, Owen Van Loon, he was fantastic for the Haudenosaunee at the recent World Juniors. Just an outstanding tournament. Was the, I believe, transition player of the tournament. Here's the player on his offside here is Chase Scanlon. Recently went to the Mann Cup Finals with the Langley Thunder. Has been signed by the Vancouver Warriors. We also signed Sean Evans. A couple of some righty depth there for Vancouver, and we have a 30-second violation, and the ball being brought up the floor by Spencer Martin. Apologize if I had a little trouble with the numbers. We just got names and numbers. We just got everything finalized with who's wearing what right before game time. And the ball comes across to the Bats. Nick Miller hands it back to Tyson Bell. That's Carson Reese spinning off a check, takes a penalty, drawn penalty. Goaltender racing to the bench. That's Joel Watson from, I have to get this straight because he was with Rochester. He is now with the Vegas Desert Dogs, and the extra man attacker, and a goal from Carson Reese, making it 2-0 Bats. He edges the ball past Troy Benedict. Sorry, to get this straight because he was. We do play two 15-minute running time halves, stop time for the last 2 minutes of the second half. Stepping around the check is Kanan Francis, recently taken in the National Lacrosse League entry draft. He goes in and picks up that loose ball, flips it up top. Sorry, that was Francis taking that pass, and a rip from outside. Mike Cooper finds a spot. Stepping around the check. See the loose ball just getting away from the goaltender. Tracked down in the corner. And then coming in off the bench and just nobody picking up. Cooper reaches around the defender and rips one home. Sorry, it's Liam Ferris, 25, not 26. The Bats just that pass just behind the stick. That one was to Mike Cooper. Where was it? Sorry, the numbers on these, the Bats uniform's pretty cool, but the numbers are not the easiest to read from up here. Ball knocked loose. Tyson Bell tracks it down. Nice outlet pass, gets it ahead. But it tips off the stick of Tyler Halls and up out of play, and it will be Grand River possession. They trail 3-0. We're just about 4 minutes into this first half. Sidearm rip was blocked out front. That pass behind the player is going to be snagged, and transition chance for the Bats. In this first half, it is their bench is in the zone, the defensive zone for the team, so they don't have that chance to leak somebody out and get a player up the floor looking for transition breaks. Driving to the net, backdoor pass, and I think everyone thought there was a shot coming there. from Eric Turner. Nice heads-up play to kick that ball into the corner, but it does go over to the Ironmen, and they will move forward. Pretty solid roster for Grand River. We've got recent first-round NLL draft pick Bo Bowhunter. That's an over. Oh, and it's not over, Maxie. I got fooled by the white line. It's the green. Pass in from Todd Thomas, and it gets loose. Watson corrals in Tyson Bell. There's an outlet pass on the run, just sneaking by, but picked up. Jumping attempt, and there's a save. Good effort by Chase Scanlon, but he is turned aside. Some pressure here, trying to force across center, makes it across. Nice effort by Darius Anderson. Grand River just kind of settling into their offense, getting their guys on their sides. Drive to the net. Nice save by Watson. Tyson Bell after it. Tried to tap it ahead to himself, but it didn't quite work out. Now he kicks it ahead, and that's going to lead to almost a breakaway. Nice job by Grand River to get a defender out, as they had Ike Hill sprinting in to take away a fast break opportunity. Here comes Jordan Goddard. Looked like a pick was coming, but instead, slipping back was Todd Thomas. Takes the pass. Watson makes that five-hole stop. Almost picked up by Van Loon in the crease, but Watson just got on top of it. Pass ahead reaches Jimmy Chadwick. Boy, I remember seeing Jimmy Chadwick back in the Founders Cup about 4 years ago. Up in Akwesasne at the Turtle Dome, one of the best arenas you will ever get to watch a lacrosse game in. We're doing pretty well here with the Utica Memorial Auditorium. Nice work fighting through that checking pressure by Connor Smith, and hands the ball off. This is Goddard. That bounce shot doesn't get through, does go to a teammate. Ball mucked along the boards with the 30 about to expire. And the Bats get possession. Trying to scoop it up and break away was John Lintz, coach of the recent Minto Cup finalist. Miners from Edmonton, the Edmonton area. Technically Miners Lacrosse Club, but generally considered Edmonton. Ike Hill stepping across. Thought he might be going loose ball fake, but or hidden ball trick. Little reach around shot from Spencer Martin. That one's going to bounce out into the bench of the Bats, and they will get possession. Just under 7 to go here in the first half. I think that's Kanan Francis that was carrying it down. There's a shot, and rebound will bounce back out to Francis. Yeah, that's 18. Driving to the net, fights through the check, but fell into the crease. Good defense by Trey Jemerson there. Rochester gets it, comes up with under 6 to play in the first half. 3-0 lead, looking for more. And again, a little surprise there. I think Kanan Francis was expecting a shot and looking for a rebound. Instead got the pass. Now he'll work out towards the top. And here's a shooting lane opening up. That one is stopped. And the Ironmen, almost going to be a back in, but actually worse. It gets away and is handed over to the Bats. Dunk attempt, it works. Quite a finish by Chase Scanlon to make it 4-0 for the Bats. Up and break away. Face-off violation.
Ooh,
Bats will get the
almost
ball
gonna get back.
again and look to add to their lead. Rochester definitely one of the contenders for a championship this year at LAXNAI. Stop is made. And we'll have Jordan Goddard bringing it up the other direction. Hands it off on the near side. That's Owen Van Loon playing an offensive role here for the Ironmen. Van Loon will stop the over and back. Second chance opportunity. That one's off the post. It would have been a reset, but it's going to be picked up by Rochester, and they will rip forward. The handoff is going to be a give and go. Well played, but another save. Nice job. Goddard now under some pressure. Manages to snag the ball and spin away from the forecheck by Nick Miller. Goddard slowing things down a little. Goddard on the near side. Step back shot swallowed up by Watson. Scooped it in the stick. Long outlet pass. Oh, great three-way passing play, but nice save at the end. We're going to have to find out who the Grand River goaltender is, so we don't have it on the roster sheet. Here's Scanlon looking for some more behind the net magic. Now he's going to work his way out. Behind the back pass. Gets on the near side to Kanan Francis. Francis drop step. Again a save. He's checked into the crease. And Ironman coming the other way. Heavy forecheck pressure, and it works. It's knocked loose. Good effort by Tyler Halls. Played for the Rochester Nighthawks in the NLL. Here's Francis. Up top to Tyson Bell. Tyson Bell, who's been a LAXNAI All-Star before. And there's a shot from the shooter spot. Finding a way home 5-hole. That would be Liam Ferris, his second of the game. Halls. Nifty little behind the back pass from John Lynch, and then he'll hustle off the floor as he left it for Tyson Bell to get on low. Doesn't quite connect with Tyler Brown. He's able to scoop the ball up though. Fakes the pass, and now we'll hit it down into the corner. Nice pass to the back door, a little spin, but good defensive recovery. Didn't really give a shooting opportunity. That one goes wide. Shot clock about to expire, so they're just going to leave it behind. Goddard had to reach for that pass, was able to get it eventually, and just rolls it back over to Kevin Owen Hill. Back to Goddard on the near side. Another save, Watson. Unbeaten so far. Nice forecheck pressure, but the bats work out. A good pass ahead by Efren Barreto Jr. Shot is stopped in Grand River. It's a pretty zesty outlet pass, not quite within the grasp of Ike Hill. And the bounce pass ahead to Justin Scott. Justin Scott played in the Arena Lacrosse League and plays for the Toronto Rock. That's his Rock bucket right there. Little toe dragging shot to the far side. Another save. Rebound scooped up by Trey Jimerson. Jimerson has to get over center. Just beat the 10 count. Into the final minute of the first half here. First gold group game at the 2022 LAXNAI Invitational. Oh, Ryan Dutkus absorbs one. Makes like a defender and soaks that shot. Here's the outlet pass. Another nice save. Good job spinning away from pressure. It's Darius Anderson getting up over center. Hands it off. Van Loon spins back with Tyson Bell watching him. Got a bit of a pick, but not much room to shoot. Rip from the outside. Bo Bohunter with a little bit of pressure. Outlet pass just misses Justin Scott. He's going to track it down in the corner, but got to the goal. Oh no, Scott got it and sets up the easy tap home on the back door. There's a risk reward situation there. The goaltender went for the risk, and the reward comes to the Rochester Bats, scoring just before the end of the first half to make it 6-0. If you want to check out all the game sheets, all the statistics, the scores, the standings, how the tournament progresses, you can go to stats.pointbench.com/LAXNAI, LAXNAI, and you should be able to get all the information you need. You can give it a /2022 at the end of that if you like. 6-0 at halftime. All right, welcome back, Lacrosse friends. I am Steven Stamp. This is the 2022 LAXNAI first gold group game, and it's 6-0. Rochester Bats, clearly one of the tournament favorites, over the Grand River Ironmen. Again, pretty good roster. Rochester just a step above a lot of teams where they're able to put together. Rochester with Tyler Brown, whose Young Guns won the last LAXNAI when we had it back in 2019. We are here at the Utica Memorial Auditorium and very excited to be having a LAXNAI again for the first time in 3 years. Tyson Bell swoops in to try and get that one. It goes through the open box and will be Grand River possession. Mace Hill threw it down into the corner, comes near side to Ike Hill. There's a couple of cutters through the middle. Bowhunter grabbed the ball, gets tangled up and dragged down. That'll be a penalty to Eric Turner. Holding call, I believe. Yep. As Wagaliat Bowhunter driving his way in the middle. We had two cutters, as I mentioned. The Bowhunter, the closest to the ball carrier, caught the pass, fought through, and Turner just got tangled up. And it'll be a minute. So it is two 15-minute halves. Running time, except the last 2 minutes of the second half is stop time. So penalties accordingly are 1 minute for minors, 3 minutes for majors, compared to the usual 2 and 5 for full-length games. Here's Bowhunter, rips one from the outside, but that one's blocked, soaked out front by John Lintz. Well down the floor and break now is Adam Perroni. Perroni spins off a check, steps back, and will go into penalty kill mode. 2-on-1 break, switching. What a finish on the far side there by Darius Anderson. Switches hands, makes the catch lefty. He spins off a check, steps to the right side. He is, I believe, I'm pretty sure he's a natural righty shooter. Bowhunter comes away with the ball off the face-off. Comes on the near side. Eichel across the top. The rip from the outside. That one was blocked, and Tyson Bell has it. Outlet pass. Nice one-hand catch. The hard fake, pretty convincing there by Nick Miller. And then he'll just leave it. Sorry, that was Tyler Halls, I think. Rochester just getting their fifth forward out now, and they go backdoor. Chance for Justin Scott. Go back to Chase Scanlon. The rip bounces home. Nice little play there by the Bats. Nick Miller. And then he'll just... You see the pass to Scott, and then Scanlon cuts down to take the pass, back up, gets his defender going the other way, steps around him, and finds a spot on the far side. Peroni to take the face-off, lining up with Ike Hill. Peroni rips it out, but Hill zips after it, tries to come up with it. It's knocked loose, and nice job picking that one up. Good effort by Mace Hill. There's another stop by Watson. Maintaining the lead at 7-1. We're 3 minutes into the second of two 15-minute halves. I'm Steven Stamp. This is LAXNAI 2022. Shot from the outside, 5-hole. Chase Scanlon finds another one. Nothing too fancy about this as Scanlon by Watson shoots around his defender and absolutely rockets one. Actually, it wasn't 5-hole. Looks like he found it just inside the far post. Perfect placement by Scanlon. On the right of the screen, you can see Tyson Bell and Bo Bowhunter having a little chat. New teammates with the Halifax Thunderbirds, where Bo Bowhunter's father, Kurt Stiers, is the owner and general manager. Took him 12th overall, I believe it was. There's a chance on top of the crease and tucked home there. New teammates with the Halifax. I think that was George Downey again. You can see the face-off win. Downey just drifts over here, then slips into the middle. Nobody picking him up. It was a 3-on-2 chance for the Bats. They pick up the two forwards, the two players cutting towards the net. And Downey unguarded on the far side. Nice pass to him. And here's Downey again. Thought he might let one rip, but he gets it across to Scott, whose shot is stopped. Nice foot save. 9-1 as we were 4.5 minutes into the second half. That pass got away, and Justin Scott, forecheck pressure. Can't come away with possession, though. Now there's a battle along the boards. 10-second count on Grand River. It's a good effort there by Owen Martin, but he couldn't quite come away with it. Loose ball, the Ironmen breaking down the floor. Nice defensive transition defense. Oh, and then they got what I'm just saying that the Bats were playing good transition defense, taking away the man trying to fast break down the floor. They leave the guy coming down with the ball. Right on top of the crease, Kanan Francis is stopped, takes a bump, goes low cross check in return, and he'll have a word there. You can see them taking a peek at each other. See if anything comes of that later. Here's a rip from the outside. Joel Watson swallows up that shot from Trey Jimerson. Hands it off. A nice short outlet pass, or drop pass. Gets it up to Eric Turner. Turner hit to Peroni, who had to double clutch. Has it. Will stay out for offense. Peroni, mostly a defensive player, but man, he had a 5 or 6 goal game in the Arena Lacrosse League for the Whitby Steelhawks. A lot of talent. And that was the shot clock. I know it sounds like a Laker schooner, a Laker tanker coming through, but that is the shot clock buzzer. All right, so a bit of an error. There were 5 seconds left. So Rochester got possession for 5, and they got a shot off quickly. Now the ball's loose. The pass ahead never really connected. It's grabbed there by Peroni, who withstands the forecheck or the back check pressure, I guess it would be. Just checking pressure there in the defensive zone. Ripped to the far side, driving in the chase. Scanlon bounces one, but there's a crease violation. Just landed down. He's saying, "No, I was in the air. I'm good." Scanlon, pretty sharp to make that transition from the summer in the Emma in the Man Cup rules, where it was the crease cylinder for the crease rules. Nice back check pressure there, and knocking that ball away by Mace Hill, and the Ironmen have it. Now Hill takes the pass on the outlet. Scanlon has stayed up the floor, so one of the Ironmen will stay and guard him. We'll go 4-on-4 in the offensive zone. Ball and stick of Darius Anderson, who has their lone goal. Tries the toe drag. Well defended. Gonna let that one rip. It was tipped and blocked out of the way. Tyson Bell will grab that loose ball. The pass to Scanlon is a bit much, and the Ironmen get it. They're immediately looking up the floor, but no one's there. You're gonna have to find somebody coming off the bench. Spin move inside. Boy, you got Tyson Bell and John Lynch, two very good NLL defenders, all over Spencer Martin. And not too surprisingly, perhaps the ball gets knocked loose. But great effort by the Ironmen to get it. The drive to the net, bounce shot. Good try, but just couldn't quite find the net. That was Jordan Goddard. And here's Chase Scanlon ripping one. Save. And the Ironmen come away with it. Loose ball picked up by Lennox Mitten. Mitten steps back. Pretty good clear. Get that ball out. And then the long rip hits the boards and heads in towards the net. Watson tried to grab it, tipped away from him, but does go to Seaman. Here comes Eric Turner running the floor. 6:40 to go here in this game. If there is overtime, it will be sudden death overtime. The windows are pretty tight to get the windows in, obviously. There's a lot of games being played. It's an exciting format. Bats have the ball. Goaltender has to race back to the net. A little reverse whip action. That one stopped off the stick of Efren Barreto. Penalty coming, and the delayed call, and Joel Watson sprints over to the bench. Bats got a sixth attacker out. Backdoor attempt. Justin Scott tries it. That one is stopped, and he lands in the crease. That'll stop play. It'll be a slashing call for 1 minute. Clock should be running here with 6:10 to go. It is stopped momentarily. Darius Anderson going to the penalty box. Clock still stopped. I'm not sure why we've got the stoppage. That's a long time actually being added to this game. Not that important in this one because it's 9-1. There we go. Hard rip from Justin Scott, but it's wide. Another hard rip. That one's wide. That could be an over and back. Oh, what a play. Great hustle by Chase Scanlon to get back, and a really heads-up play to get in the air so he's not touching the floor in the backcourt, grab the ball before it touches down, flip it back into the forecourt, and then go over the floor to pick it up. And then the shot by Justin Scott goes wide. It was touched, though, by an Ironman player, so it's no over and back, but the 30 should keep ticking down. Can't actually see the 30 from here. Looks like, I don't know, 16 seconds? Ironman come away with it. Good hustle back on the back check pressure from George Downey. Pass across by Kevin Owen Hill. Great drive to get to the net, but the save by Watson, and then very calmly puts his arms across the crossbar. Very confident that his teammates were going to pick that one up. Here comes Scanlon into the offensive zone. Tyler Brown on his offside gets a rip. That one's turned aside. 4:45 to go here with the 9-1 lead for the Bats. Nice toe drag Scanlon, but there's the leg stop, or might have been a goalie stick stop. Outlet pass. Ironman on the run. Kanan Francis tracking, but not going to be able to catch up. Here's Anderson. Has a man coming off the bench. Didn't quite connect, and the ball pops loose. Francis will grab it. Got Justin Scott. Didn't like the lane, so he's going to come down and shoot himself. Good decision. And that was the player he was getting into it with a little bit earlier that he wound up bumping just after the play. But the key focus there for Kanan Francis is the goal. You can see Francis with the ball. Look at the lane to Scott. He doesn't like that lane to pass, so he's just going to go twister, shoots it far side, just inside the post. Nice finish, Kanan Francis. Not sure how he'll translate at the NLL level, whether he'll play forward or transition. I think he makes a great D-transition player. He's big and strong, very fast, as you can see, quite skilled. He's skilled enough to play forward. Peroni hands it off to Ferris. Ball was picked up but dropped. Then the Ironmen do come away with it. They're going to headman it to the near side. Pass taken by Trey Jemerson. The shot stopped just a little bit high on the rebound. Almost went to Todd Thomas, and he would have had a chance for a quick putback. Great hustle to grab that ball, and here's a breakaway for Mike Cooper. All alone. Bangs it off the crossbar. Hit the goaltender on the way out to slow it down, and the ball is picked up by Justin Scott. Bats take possession again. Just under 3 to play here in the second half. It's only about 10 to 12 minutes between games. Justin Scott, a little sweep shot, stopped. So don't go far. Next game, we have the CTC Elite and the Aquasasni Aces. There's a post hit. Almost a second. Oh, that pass was soaked going across. And Mike Cooper just said, that's all right. Rip from the outside. Don't know. I thought it may have grazed off the arm of Joel Watson. Yeah, there is a reset. So fresh 30 for the Ironmen. Darius Anderson gets underneath. Pretty good defensive recovery there by Eric Turner. Shot from the outside. Watson grabs this and gets it ahead to Turner. Peroni was on the floor, heads to the bench. And Justin Scott, he had to stretch out. He started to go onto the floor. Nobody was there in time, so he was straining back towards the change box, so he didn't get out early and draw an illegal substitution penalty. And then he had to sprint in. Couldn't quite reach up for that pass. He's got the ball now. Rips a hard shot. That one stopped. Gets right into between the face mask and the chin protector, the neck protector, and it is jammed in there. 123-22. Probably should actually stop for that one. Here we go with a minute 17 to go here in this 10-1 game. The Rochester Bats, head of the Grand River Ironmen. I'm Steven Stamp, very pleased to be bringing you LAXNAI coverage once again. First time here in Utica. Darius Anderson with a little jumping shot, reach around shot around the defender, but Watson had no trouble with that. Bell with the one-hand swat, another one. Big pick and opened up a lane. Pretty good pick there from Spencer Martin. Here's a breakaway though. Just missing high was Bryce Tolmie. Was with the New York Riptide last year. He'll still be there. Not sure if he's been signed for the season or not. Tolmie hanging out in the corner looking for a pass. Well, right now with Chase Scanlon. Fights his way through, goes behind the back, but that one actually hit the defender, Trey Jemerson. Loose ball, big battle for it. Looks like the Ironman will get it. Excellent job fighting for that loose ball and coming away with possession. Nice work by Lennox Mitten. Good job to set up Owen Van Loon, who just missed on that shot. Bats get the ball in the long bounce outlet pass from John Lentz, and Chase Scanlon just beats the final buzzer to make it 11-1 for the Rochester Bats over the Grand River Ironmen. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the 2022 LAXNAI North American Invitational. Thanks so much for being with us. We've got about 12 minutes or so till our next game, and we will